Yeah, if you're smart enough to get the money and got the right work ethic, you're going to do great. In any moment you're not doing that, your competition is. Max says, "Hi Derek, thanks for your time today. Great week of the course and fantastic book. Didn't realize the numerous tax benefits to owning and investing in real estate. I'm going to make 2022 the year of my life. I am primarily focused on replacing my W 2 with passive and entrepreneurial income while building my net worth along the way. I will do whatever it takes. There's not another option. I will not accept another year of working as an employee surrounded by mediocrity. Um, well, not often. It always pisses me off whenever I get sidetracked, wasting my time on social media or other similar way. Do you have any tips or frames of mind to make sure not a single second is wasted in 2022 away from your main goals? Well, I mean, it's the things. It's exactly the things that you would think I would say, Max. So when people ask me to invent, that's what your question is Derek, will you invent some new shit that you haven't told us already of how I could optimize my time? And the thing is, you set a goal, just like you did. You set a goal. You said you want more passive income. You said you want to make entrepreneurial income, and any moment that you're not doing that, any moment that you're not learning something or implementing something that you already know to get you that passive income, well, your competition is. All right. There's some old people out there they already have those routines and they're utilizing them and they're taking your lunch, taking your cookie. All right. There's some young kids out there that are 17, 18, 19 years old that they're already thinking about some passive income. They watch this nonsense for the last couple of years and they realize, whoa, you have a job, you could get fired for any reason. You could get fired for no reason at all. So there's going to be a lot of people that are, they're looking for entrepreneurial opportunities. They're looking to build businesses and have more control of their lives through, owning businesses themselves and owning equity in businesses through investment and, having other passive income from their real estate investments, etc. And if you're not working towards those goals, I promise you your competition is. A lot of people out there are newly inspired to have multiple income streams. If you're not working towards your goals, any moment you're not taking action to learn something new or to implement that knowledge that you already have, your competition is. So if that doesn't motivate you, then all right, don't don't worry about it. I just go back to work, man. Go clock back in. Yeah, if you're smart enough to get the money and got the right work ethic, you're going to do great. In any moment you're not doing that, your competition is, and they're just leaving you farther behind. They're leaving you farther behind. So I don't know if that's not motivating, then maybe success is not for it's not for everybody. You make a decision where you're going to be in the economic hierarchy. You're going to make a decision if you're going to have an overabundance of money, more money than you need, more money than you know what to do with, or if you're going to be just do enough to you're doing really good, but not really living to your potential. It's personal choice. Most people won't do it, man. Most people won't do it. I know you could do it, Max, but just that you got to ask me that question, it makes me concerned that, I don't know, is this person serious about actually optimizing every minute? Are they sure that, your social media distracts you from getting money, really? Because I never had any social media on my phone until it was helping me get some money. If my social media wasn't putting money in my pocket, I'd just delete it. I'd just take it right off my phone immediately and wouldn't give it another thought. So I don't know. That's a weird idea to me. That I know it's a normal idea. I know that's what other people are doing, but I wouldn't allow my social media to be a distraction. The whole media is fake. All the social media stuff is fake too. All the social media stuff they promote things they want to promote. Um, if they don't like what you're saying, you get all kinds of shadow bans and you know they show your stuff to a much smaller percentage of your audience than actually wants to see it, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be distracted by those people. I hope you don't stay distracted by those people. It's not the best use of your time. I know that. Omar says, Derek, what up, Derek? Great content and book this week. I found it cool. We have been refining the deal analysis model more each week. Thank you for making the course such that we put it in incremental knowledge into practice right away, and thus allow us to appreciate and understand the more complete model each week. Also, thank you for hosting the mastermind call last week. It was awesome to see the group come together and have productive, meaningful conversations, especially during the holidays. Question. So, well, let me address those first things. Yeah, you're welcome, and I'm happy I can help. Happy I can help somebody that's serious and wants to do good for themselves. Question. You've mentioned creating plus communicating situations where it would be in the person's selfish best interest to do business with you, hang out with you, etc. Would you be able to formally lay out the different ways or vehicles that we can use or can combine to provide value to people? Money, emotions, connections, etc. Also, how do you find out their subjective rankings of those value vehicles? In econ terms, how would you go about determining their marginal utility curve? I mean, a lot of these things are social intuition. And I mean, if you think of my communication with anybody, and anybody that knows me well, I don't know, we could do this right now. So, I'm just having a very sincere communication today. I had about half the caffeine that I normally do. I don't drink a lot of caffeine. So, I have one caffeinated beverage per day most days. Sometimes I have two. So today I had half of one. So, my energy is a little lower because of that. It'll never be as low as Jeb Bush, for those of you that get the joke. I'll never be as low energy as Jeb Bush, but my energy is a little lower than it normally would be. Now, I could go, I could stat myself to it and say, hey guys, this is Derek Moneyberg, blah, 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 blah. And I could, make myself put on a fucking clown show if I wanted to. I could change my voice. I could change my voice dramatically. I could speak more enthusiastically. I don't like doing fake shit. So a lot of my outward communication with anybody is very sincere. I don't think everybody's supposed to like me. I don't like most people, so I think it's really fair if most people don't like me. Couldn't care less. Who cares? I don't want to spend time with most people. So as long as if we drew some Venn diagrams for those that know what a Venn diagram is, the people that I don't like, I wouldn't care at all if 100% of the people I don't like mutually don't like me. I think, who are the people that I would want to spend time with? Well, I want to spend time with other winners. And, the funny thing is, the more you talk to people that are high performers, the more you spend significant time around people who are top performers, you realize oh, yeah, they have all the same moods and proclivities that I do, that there's times they're more motivated or less motivated. But if they got a goal, then they got to use their discipline to go achieve their goal. So your motivation is not a reason to take action or not. It's, if you set a goal, you got to go take action whether you want to or not today. You got to go chip away at it every day. If you want to be a top athlete, you got to be a top athlete every day, not just when you feel like it. Your competition's working hard. You want to be a top business person, you want to have above average outcomes. You're going to read boring finance and accounting stuff, and you're going to deal with whatever comes up in your projects, whatever it is that day. You're going to deal with it. You're going to do a champion job. You're going to do it like a pro. And, so to me, just being professional, what a professional is somebody who gets consistent results, whether they feel like it or not. Now, that's not a champion. That's just somebody who's a professional. That means somebody who's, consistently proficient at their craft. So just to be a pro, which is far away from a champion, there's a lot of pros. There's only a few champs. There's a lot of pros. All right, so just to be a pro, you got to be able to get outcomes, consistently. You got to go take action, especially when you don't want to. And then, to be a champion, you have to be really a consummate pro. You're not celebrating the bullshit fake holidays. You're not, you don't do what normal people do. You can't do what normal people do and expect to have exceptional outcomes. And your whole family will pressure you to do this bullshit. All right, so bringing that back to your question, Omar, is like everybody else that did anything at a high performance level, they know these truths. They know these truths, and we don't have to say a lot of words to discuss them together. But when they know that you know that they know that you've had similar background experiences, and you you can immediately relate to each other in a better way. Like, oh, yeah, family pressure to do things that aren't in your best interest. Got to say no to that. Pressure from your significant other to do things that would be fun in the short term and ruinous in the midterm, long term. Got to say no to that. If you are or are on your way to be a millionaire or multimillionaire, probably going to want to spend time with my clients. Probably going to want to have a personal relationship with me so we can accelerate that process, get you living up to your maximum potential, earning your maximum wage. You're going to want to click that follow button. You're going to want to click that bell and get notifications. Tune in every Friday. Tune in every Monday. You're going to love what you see. I look forward to having you as a client in the future.